everybody. That's it? That's all I get? You know, actually, this morning I was at the building next door at the Orpheum Theater, auditioning for the latest season of The Voice. And while the judges were very impressed with my singing talent, they were a little bit confused by the choice of song I picked, and they said that I probably was supposed to be over here at this Hampton meeting. And, I didn't understand. I mean, you guys know the song. We've got Hamptonality. You guys haven't had enough coffee yet. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How is everybody? All right. Well, my name is Amanda, and I'm a proud team member of the Hampton BPS team here in Memphis, Tennessee. And I don't know about you guys, but I am really excited about today. What about you guys? You know, as a brand, we have a lot to celebrate, right? Yeah. Okay. In fact, Hampton now has a presence in 20 countries. How cool is that? Yeah, pretty cool. And this morning we all kind of took our own journeys to different countries. So everybody should be at a country. Yes, okay. So if you guys take a look at your tables, you should see some tank cards with some trivia questions. Why don't you guys take a few moments, look at those, talk amongst each other to see if you can get the question correct. If you need some help with the answer on your name badge, just peel the peel here side sticker. All right, guys. Were you guys able to find the answers? Figure out the answers? Did anybody learn something? Anybody want to share what they learned? What? That's very interesting. Anybody else?
There are 400 zoos in Germany.
Very interesting. Has anyone visited those 400 zoos in Germany? Nobody? You have, Vanessa? Awesome. Very interesting. Do you guys want to know an interesting fact about Niagara Falls? Well, if you don't want to know, I'm going to tell you anyway. Do you know that in Niagara Falls, they have that platform where people can go stand and watch the water fall, I guess? Yeah. And every year, because of the wear and tear and the amount of people that come to Niagara Falls, they have to tear down that platform and rebuild it. Yeah. Can you guys imagine if we had to rebuild the Hampton hotel rooms every year because of wear and tear? We'd be really busy. China? China?
Of the Senior Director of Performance Support, which is Jackie Yang.
That's right. Anyway, guys, I have the honor and privilege of introducing our first speaker. His name is Akshay Satish, and he is joining us from beautiful San Diego, California. thanks for not bringing any of that warm weather with you. And he teaches the purpose of play. And if you guys are wondering what that means, well, I think we're going to spend most of today learning about that. Satish, Mr. Satish, he is the founder of the Zixonic Consultancy, which is really a leadership development firm dedicated to learning about the science of play. He's been able to combine experiential learning with his team to develop effective leaders and spark innovation, renew collaboration, and most importantly, develop positive cultures amongst organizations. So please, Hampton family, join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Should I drop the mic? No. I don't think I should drop the mic. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's try that again. Every time I do good morning, it's sort of the same thing. You're like, yeah, everybody asked me to say good morning. So let's do it one more time, except really give it to me. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Now I'm going to ask you to do it one more time, except now it's different. So you are at countries, right, at your table. Each of those countries has its own language. You're going to say good morning to me in the language that's spoken in that country. Now, 2 rules. 1. If you don't know, ask your neighbor. If they don't know, make it up. Okay? Here we go. So, good morning, everybody. Awesome. Okay, how about my Spanish-speaking countries go for me? We're going to do just Spanish-speaking countries. So ready? 1, 2, 3. I think that's the majority here. How about my Belarusians? That's a tough one. Here we go. Belarusians. Nice, look at that, huh? Okay, and I'll give my Chinese. How about my Chinese table? How about that? Ready, 1, 2, 3. What's it? Zhao Shang Hao. Awesome. Well, good morning. Later on, we'll remember these because you want to say good morning eventually. Maybe good afternoon. We'll figure it out later. I'm really excited to be here. I want to spend most of the today sharing my passion for the work that we do, but also gifting it to you and putting it in your tables and yourselves and the people around you. And we'll start by just sharing who am I. So I was born in India, grew up in Malaysia, and hey, woo. Oh, India, table India, can we say good morning in India? Can we say good morning? What's that? Shubh Prahad. Hey, all right, excellent. So I've just got my Indians in the corner. Was raised in Malaysia. My parents sent me to a British school, and the British school was an international school. There's a reason why they sent me to a British school. 2 reasons. One was there weren't that many international schools in Malaysia at the time, and the second reason was everybody else they knew were sending their kids there, so that was pretty much it. Now, I have vivid memories of my school experience from kindergarten through 7th grade. A couple of things I want to share with you. We used to go into assemblies, so all school assemblies, and one of the things that I remember was that we weren't allowed really to be in the assembly unless we had polished shoes. And polished shoes was serious, like it was serious business. And you would get in trouble for not having polished shoes. During those school assemblies as well, the headmaster would have moments of silence. And this is not moments of silence that we necessarily practice where there's something, some gravitas or something that, we're remembering something important. No. This was after he would read the list of people in detention, we had to have a moment of silence to think this was serious. These people are in trouble. And so that's the kind of school that I was in. And it was really fascinating to understand myself and how I interacted with the system. There was one more story there that I'll share, is that during recess, we were allowed to play soccer, but we weren't allowed to sweat inside the classrooms. So picture Malaysia, humid. You're standing outside for 5 minutes and you're just drenched. So 20 minutes of soccer, and so, okay, that makes sense, fine. No sweating in the classrooms, I'll shower. No showers in the bathrooms. So the system itself was set up for us to basically fail. And I think one of the things that, most powerful story that I'll share with you is that one time I was playing school-wide tag with a group of friends of mine, and I became it. And somebody, his name is Alex, he looked at me and said, "Why are you playing with us? You don't really belong here anyway." And I froze, and I didn't know how to react to that. I didn't know what to do after that. And I think this is what I want to share with you, because I realize now that the reason why I didn't feel myself in that school was because I didn't share the values that the school was sharing. They didn't really care about curiosity and courage and free expression. They cared about discipline and conformity and fear. That's kind of how they valued, us being in the school. They didn't value authentic connections with each other or why we're here. And they just didn't have any of that. And so I really was affected by that moment. And ever since that moment, my goal or my personal passion has been to understand why that is. And what can we do to sort of create environments in which people can be who they are? And not just be who they are, but be their true selves, because that was not what I was feeling in that school. And I share this because for me, I realized all those things, creative expression and free expression and freedom to be who you are and feeling like you're belonging with a group and connecting with them, actually all those things boil down to one concept: play. The school did not value play. It valued everything else that I was talking about, conformity and obedience, without question, right? And so I want to share with you what does that mean? What does play mean, really? And so what play is, to me, is a couple of things. Let's define it first. Define it in a very simple way. Play is that moment, it's the moment in which you are fully present to who or what is in front of you, and you are free to engage in it or with them in whatever way you please. That's what play is. And so there are many different types of play. So this picture here is a picture of a coloring book. You can really spot play in kids much more easily. That moment where they're in the moment, they're immersed in it, they're doing whatever they want with the object or whatever they're doing. Now, this is also, by the way, now coloring books for adults is coming back, right? So this is a coloring book, and coloring is actually a form of creative play. And there are different types of play. My daughter has some dolls, and she has like a house, and then she gets lost in the world that she's creating, and that's using her imagination. But also there's some objects that she's touching and kind of using. So that's a combination of object play and imaginative play. And so there's creative play, imaginative play, object play, social play, physical play. Those are types of play, and they manifest in different ways. And the combination thereof is really just this, that how we view the world or see the world is an expression of play. And so this is an example of kids jumping in Bali that are object play and physical play combined together, exploring the world. And that's really what play is, and maybe even more simpler way to say it is, how do we experience the world that is self-directed? I get to choose. Now, what if work were like that all the time? Be interesting. Well, before we get there, let's actually play. And so before we play, I want to share a couple of rules of play. Okay. One, we want to respect each other while we're playing today. okay, physically and mentally. So physically, because we actually are pretty close in the tables, so beware of your arms when you swing them, things like that. Does that make sense? I always say beware of each other's faces, because that's like the, beware of your surroundings, so know where you are. Also, these next two ones are really critical. Your first thought is your best thought. That's only going to work if the next rule is applied, and that is, whatever you say and do is correct. So most of us will say, oh, my first thought, that's not really great, let's not do it, nah. Well, if whatever you say and do is correct, then the first thought becomes your best thought. Okay? If you're not comfortable engaging, observe. Play is voluntary. It's up to you to decide if you want to do it or not. That's the beauty of it. That's what's awesome about it. If it's not fun, take a break. So don't walk away today, but take a break. Take a break, just kind of watch. And then because it's a large group, some of the things that we'll be doing today, there'll be some instructions on the screen, but most of the time it'll be simple and I'll just say it from the front, okay? So let's play our first game. Are you ready? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna call Amanda. Could you come back up for me and demo for my game? Give her a round of applause for being put on the spot. Okay, our first game is pretty simple. Pretty simple. It's called rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so here's how we're gonna play this. I'm gonna demo it to you, and then you're gonna stand up and you're gonna play it with each other, okay? So just find a partner next to you. That's how you're gonna play. If there's an odd number, no big deal. Just turn to a triad. No problem. You'll figure it out. See how it goes. So rock, paper, scissors, the first thing you have to do in any game is you have to understand what rules we're gonna play by, right? We have to agree to the rules. So how about 1, 2, 3, shoot. Is that all right? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, so rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. Does that make sense? Okay, stand up, and your goal is to get to 3 wins. First person to 3 wins wins. When one person wins, turn towards me. Rock, paper, scissors, go, go, go. Done? Awesome. Stay standing. Stay standing for me. Stay standing. Excellent. So some of you may finish, some of you may not. We'll finish it later. Raise your hand if you won. Raise your hand if you wanted to win. No matter what happens in this game, rock, paper, scissors is all about serving yourself. No matter what decision you make, rock, paper, scissors, I got to figure out, what are you going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know. It's all in service of me. I want to win. Right? Okay, I'm going to teach you a new game. I'm going to teach you a new game and see what happens. Amanda, come on up. This is called Tiger Fireworks Hello. Anybody heard of this before? Okay, we're going to teach it to you. Tiger Fireworks Hello. The goal of this game, well, I won't tell you that yet. Let me teach you the moves. The first move is Tiger. So Tiger is like this. Arr! So everybody do that for me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you really want to let that out. That one's a good one. Let that tiger out. Okay, Tiger. Then fireworks goes like this. Ah. 1, 2, 3. Ah. That's my favorite one. And then hello goes like this. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Tiger, fireworks, hello. The goal of this game is to match your partner 3 times. Here's how you do it. You stand back to back, and then you go 1, 2, 3, jump towards each other. Is that cool? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, jump. Ah! Hey, we matched. Okay, so Tiger, fireworks, hello. Match your partner 3 times. When you're done, wave at me saying you're done. Tiger, fireworks, hello. Go. Awesome. Okay, there's still people playing. People are like, I'm not done. We're playing. We're still playing. Okay, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you did this. All right, 1, 2, 3. Tiger. Oh, hello! Anybody do that? It's okay. You're allowed to tell. That's a good idea. Who thinks that's cheating? Let me tell you this, or share this with you. That person who did that, oh, hello, is willing to let go of their idea in service of the group. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, so ready to let go of your idea for the service of the group. It happens in an instant, so think about that. Who did this? Actually, this is kind of a silly game because we can just do it in order. Tiger, fireworks, hello. Anybody do that? Who thinks that's cheating? It's logical. It's logical. Great. So that's okay. I didn't tell you how to play the game. I just told you how to get to the goal. So if you were to do that at work, with the companies that we work with, a lot of times people will say, you got to get to this goal, and here's how you have to get there. And if you veer off path, you're not gonna do it very well. Well, to get the best in people really is to create a vision for the future or a goal for them to go get and accomplish, and then walk away so that their strengths and their best can show up on how to get there. And so Tiger Fireworks Hello, you can do it however you want. Doesn't matter. It's not cheating. It's up to you. Okay, so just want to share that Tiger Fireworks Hello. We'll bring back the fireworks later for a little bit. I'm going to ask you to play one more game, and it's called Name Circle. So you're going to kind of insulate a little bit in your tables, turn towards you in your tables, and I'll teach you this game. Amanda, do you mind coming up here? Yeah, Amanda's my go-to over here. Here's what you're going to do. You're just going to go with first names, just first names. And this game is about speed, okay? It's about speed, so don't be afraid of being fast. And here's what you're going to do. You're just going to turn to people in your circle, right, at your table, and you're going to just do this. Amanda. Amanda's going to pass to me or someone else. Does that make sense? So, Amanda. Just pass to me. Just go like that. Oh, got it. Say my name. Oh, Amanda. Amanda. Gina. Right? Yeah, great. So, exactly. All you have to do is say their first name, use your hands, and pass to them. Does that make sense? And then you just pass. And then you have to pass faster and faster and faster. Aha! Wait a second. If you mess up, here's how you mess up. You forget, or you just say, Amanda. That's not Amanda. Here's what you have to do if you mess up. You have to go like this. And go to another table and join their game. Does that make sense? So, if you gotta go fast. If you mess up, you gotta turn and go, and go to another table and join their game. And if you mess up there, you go to another table and go there. Does that make sense? Okay. Here we go. Let's get it started. Name circle. Go fast. Faster. 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 Give yourselves a big round of applause for that one. And go back to your tables. Go back to the countries from whence you came. So, name circle. So a couple things. Who raise your hand if you were afraid to make a mistake? Okay, got it. Raise your hand if when you made a mistake, you still didn't want to leave. Okay, raise your hand if you left because you made a mistake. You felt, this is cool. I can do this. No problem. I'm going to another table. Okay, so notice the differences. The cost of failure. What's the cost of failure in that game? Anybody shout it out? Exclusion? Shame? So gravitas. Opportunity? Great. Meet new people. Opportunity. Sorry? Start over. Start from scratch. Great. So notice the differences there in the answers. I didn't give you a penalty. It seemed like a penalty, perhaps, a cost of failure. There's something that's, most people raise their hand when they said, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to fail. Well, that's so simple. There was no real cost of failure. You still got to play the game. You still got to go and meet and hang out with other people. And maybe some people like to be silly and things like that. That's cool too. It's amazing how easily we can influence a group of people by just setting up the rules of the game to prevent them to do something that could be an opportunity. Or the other way is actually who stayed in the circle because they were killing it. They were like so good at the names. Raise your hand. Yeah. Hey, I can perform really well right now because I'm focused because I don't want to lose. That's real too. So all of these preferences, all these personalities are present in play, in a system that's set up around play. And so what does that have to do with work? Play at work, don't confuse it with foosball tables and ping pong tables and things like that. That's a manifestation of play, right? Object play, right? If you learn more about that. And maybe social, that's why people want to do it. Here's how play works at work. If the motive of the work itself fuels wanting to do it, that's play. So if the activity is in itself engaging you from who you are, what you're great at, and who you want to be, that's you playing with your work. Because play, as we defined it before, is that moment where you're fully present and you get to choose whatever you want to do and how you want to do it and how you want to tiger fireworks hello it. That's play. And that's why play exists in work. We just don't realize it. So that's something that's important. And so we'll sort of think about play as that's what it is. Well, why do we play? What's the purpose of it? Okay, there's another way to answer that. This is an article from the New York Times Magazine in 2008, which was a Sunday edition, and it talked about play. Now, who's not on this picture? Adults. There's not one adult on this photo, which sucks. Because adults do know how to play. You just did it. Well, here's what the purpose of play is. From neuroscience, we now know from mapping our brain, because we're doing a lot in the last 10 years, we know two things. One, when we're playing, we're stimulating our amygdala, which is the middle of our brain, which is in charge of our emotional intelligence, our emotional capacity to build relationships and have empathy, etc. That's the amygdala. That's being fired up. And two, the prefrontal cortex, the front of your brain, which is in charge of your executive function, planning, decision-making, performance, right? Both of those are being fired at once. So we know that from the science. In social sciences, we're learning that play does three things. One, it connects people to one another very quickly, and the purpose of why we're here together very quickly. Two, it actually helps you experience courage For those who are like, I don't want to leave the table. Oh, I can do it. I'm okay. I'm okay. Courage is actually in the play experience. And then third, exploration, true exploration of new ways of thinking, feeling, and being. Because I don't know what it's going to be like when I go to that table. I don't know what it's going to be like when I do fireworks when everyone else is watching. But I actually did it. And it's a fast way to prototype. And those are the social sciences. So play's purpose, that's what it is. My purpose is the following, based on my school that you heard. Ever since that experience, I thought to myself, if I can share the power of play to bring out the best in people and myself, that really is my purpose. So I've shared my purpose with you. I want to hear what your purpose is. And so in order to do that, I want you to do the following. Just turn to a neighbor, and I want you to ask this question of yourself and share it with the person next to you. What's your why? Why do you do the work that you do? Why do you love it? Why? Why? Just share that with the other person. And if you're mumbling the words, it's okay, let it out, get it out. And the other person, just listen or just ask them, why? Why? Tell me more. Why? So just force yourselves to have that conversation. So what's your purpose? What's your why? And really related, what's your why at Hampton? Right? What's your why at Hampton? So turn to the person next to you. I'll give you about a minute each person just to kind of share openly. If you have a triad, that's okay. Go ahead. So share, and then we'll play a game about it. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is hopefully you just had a semblance of like, hey, why are you doing that work? Okay, well let's turn it into something a little bit fun to share and to kind of do. We're gonna explore creative play while we are talking about our purpose. And what you're going to do next is you're going to play this game called Monsta. And it's not monster, it's Monsta. And Monsta is really actually about your purpose. And so grab a piece of paper. There should be a piece of paper in front of you. It doesn't matter what color you're at. And you only need one per pair. So you only need one piece of paper for the two of you that we're talking, right? Just one piece of paper for the two of you that you're talking. And your first thing that you're going to do is you're going to fold the paper in half. Does that make sense? Like so. Like that. Okay. Fold it vertically, the lengthways, right? Does that make sense? Okay. And you're going to do it in half. Perfect. Now that you have that, you have your partner. Here's what you're going to do. One person's going to start, and you're going to draw. You're going to take a pen. You're going to draw. The first person is going to draw the bottom half of a Monstar, and the Monstar is a representation of your best self. So, for example, if I said in my work that I said, I want to bring the best out in people, the way I do that is, I sing a couple of songs when people walk in, or I like to dance a little bit while I'm at a meeting, or kind of sway my legs. That's okay. Let me draw that with like dancing legs or something like that on the drawing. Does that make sense? I just love to care for people, and I give people hugs. Like I really like to give and receive love, and great. So the second person will draw the top half. Draw the Monstar giving hugs. Does that make sense? So whatever it is, some representation of your why has to be in that drawing. So to repeat, the first person is going to draw the bottom half of their Monstar, okay, theirs, and then I'm going to give you about 1 minute tops. I'll call the time. Then the next person, you're going to pass it to the next person. They're going to turn the piece of paper over, not looking at your bottom half, and you're going to just draw my top half of my Monstar, and then we'll see what happens when you open it. Does that make sense? Okay, so the first person, get ready with a pen. You're going to draw the bottom half of your Monstar. Don't show the other person. Don't show the other person. You have 1 minute. Go. I'll play some drawing music for you. "30 seconds. I didn't say I'm an artist. I mean, like, we're hearing apologies already. 10 more seconds for the first person. Okay, switch, go to the next person. You're going to give it to the other person, and they have 30 seconds to 45 seconds to do it. Draw the top half of your Monstar. Fifteen seconds. Okay, whatever you have is great. So open that piece of paper, look at it together, and your last... And now, the last thing you're gonna do is to name that Monstar. You're gonna name it together, okay? So somehow weave in these concepts. Name that Monstar. Go ahead, you have about 30 seconds. Name the Monstar. Name that Monstar. Name that Monstar. Somehow together. Dancing hugger. It doesn't matter what it is. Whatever you say is correct. Whatever you do is correct. 10 seconds? People are naming it. Name it. Okay, here we go. Who wants to share the name of their monster? Anybody want to share real quick? Yeah, please. Carlanda. Excellent. Can you just show people your monster if you can show it? Show it. Yeah, excellent. Okay, excellent. And we'll get to the next level of this next. We're building. We're building. Anybody else want to share? Yeah, go ahead. The laughing what? Dibev. The laughing Dibev. Excellent. And so there's a lot of laughter in your purpose of your why. Excellent. Okay. Yes. Beach babe. Beach baby. Okay. Tell me one more thing. Like what does it have to do with your why? Full and out there. Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. Go ahead. Flubber. Flubber. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me what does it have to do with your why? Flubber. We create something new, and it represents that. Great, awesome. Last one. Yes, Phil.
Amanda's all about joy, and I'm all about kind of 1 + 1 = 3. So how do we, multiply people's talents and stuff? And Rex, we all know is like Tyrannosaurus Rex, whatever. So we're Joy 2X Rex.
Joy 2X Rex. Awesome. All right, give yourselves a round of applause for that one. What I'd like you to do before you do that, I'd like you to sign your names on those. So both of you, whoever did that, just sign your name. Print your name, sign your name. We may hold on to these. You can either take it home, or we may hold on to them if you leave them. We're gonna do one last version of this game, except it's gonna be different, and that is now you're gonna be doing it as a table. You have flip charts in front of you. You have 1 sheet or 2 sheets of flip charts. You're not going to fold the paper. This time, you're just going to spend a minute looking at each other, first of all, and saying, here's my why. I really care about this. This is what I put in our monster, and I want to make sure that this is incorporated in our monster. Okay? So you're creating a table monster. Does that make sense? Yeah? So you need to probably stand up, grab some pens, and I'll give you about 3 to 4 minutes to kind of put that together. You want to draw it, and you want to write some words if you want to explain what is it that is bringing out your why in this monster. I'm gonna give you about 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Have some fun with this. Write some words. If you want to name your monster, name your monster. Oh, here?
If what I am is what's in me, then I'll stay
Thanks.
strong, that's who I'll be. And I will always be the best me that I can be. There's only one me, I admit. Have a dream, I'll follow it. It's up to me to try. Oh, I'm gonna keep my head up high. Keep on reaching high. Never gonna quit making Hampton stronger. Always gonna be on top. Never gonna stop, gotta go. Because I know I'm making Hampton stronger. And what I am is, 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 what I am is special. There's nothing I can achieve with a little Hamptonality. Oh, gonna keep
Now, with 2 minutes left, I want everybody to grab a pen, and you gotta get in there and finish up. Everybody grab a pen and get in there and finish up. Not just one person. Everybody's gotta be in there. 2 minutes.
because we know we're making Hampton stronger. I wonder how can I stand out? What's connecting all about? Can I just be me? Spreading Hamptonality. Like a lighthouse burning bright, a beacon shining in the night. It's up to me to try. Oh, I'm making Hampton live, supporting my team and thrive. Gonna stand out, making Hampton stronger. Delighting every guest, engaging new friends, rewarding loyalty, making Hampton stronger. And what I am is, 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 what I am is. There's nothing I can achieve with a little Hamptonality. Oh, gonna make it Hampton live, support our teams and thrive. Gonna stand out, making Hampton stronger. Delighting every guest, engaging new friends, rewarding loyalty.
1 more minute. 1 more minute.
Gonna make it Hampton live, support our teams and thrive. Gonna stand out, making Hampton stronger. Delighting every guest, engaging new friends, rewarding loyalty, making Hampton stronger. And what I am is making Hampton stronger. And what I am is making Hampton stronger.
Okay, put your final touches. Final touches. And when you feel like you have done your work, take a seat. Awesome. Okay. So, some of you are like, I'm not done. It's okay. It's okay. Whatever you have is beautiful. Whatever you have is exactly what you're meant to have in this moment. I'd like to hear from a few of you. So we want to share this monsters. And I heard somebody say in the beginning, like, I'm not a really good drawer. Well, actually, there's some really good artists around here if you look at some of these. But it doesn't have to be great. It just has to be you. That's really what the most important part about this is that your best is whatever you have right now. And you're giving it. And if you give it, that's all that people should be asking for. So I hope that's important for you to think about. So who wants to share their Monster with us? Yes, this group. Yeah, go ahead, stand up and share with us the Monster and what you want to share about it.
This is the Mo Monster because we had more. More of everything. So we had more of taking risks, more of me thinking new ideas, bright ideas. Every day we're shuffling, and if it's not fun to do, don't do it.
Awesome. Why do it? If not fun, why do it? Mo Monster, give them a round of applause. I love those pants. The detail on those pants is very impressive. I want a pair of those pants. Yeah, another one here. Go ahead, stand up and share it for us, please.
Hi. We are Lightbulb Liza. And this really represents our entire group because we've got a lot of light bulbs going off. We love Hamptonality. We are constantly moving and dancing and playing and singing.
So clever.
So, and we're also adopting our new little baby brother, so we wanted to make sure that we could incorporate that a little bit too. Yeah, so we're ready
What
for
does it say in
change.
there? Oh, it says true.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Give them a round of applause. I love that the face is a big hexagon, right? I mean, okay, in the back there, yeah, awesome. Go ahead, stand up for us.
We've got a superhero Ignitus
Oh, awesome.
because we're all about unleashing strengths of our team members. So this is Ignitus unleashing the strengths, and he's saying, "Go team, you're killing it. Help each other. Set yourselves on fire. I'll give you a light." And
Awesome.
he's also positive and happy. He's got the little dingle ball on his tail there.
Excellent. Give them a round of applause. Light yourself on fire and be positive about it. Excellent. That back table there, thanks. And then we'll do a couple more and then we'll do.
Here we have Sir Cares a Lot. As
Sir
he's
Cares
actually
a
a two-headed monster because he likes to communicate. So we have this with a big mouth that likes to talk a lot. But he also is a very good listener. So his other head over here has his little thing, his little big ears. And this is our little megaphone for communicating. And the big thumbs up because we're always positive. Of course, a caring heart. And then we have part of our little sword and our little knight boots. And then his little belt buckle is racket for random acts of kindness. So this is Sir Lancelot. Sir Cares a Lot.
Sir Cares a Lot. Love it. A two-headed monster. Last one in the back there. Yeah, thanks.
All right, so we have the HX Hugatron V26K Heart. Had to be a robot because he's always taking care of his folks. He's powered by his giant heart, never runs out of energy, really looking out for his team, giving hugs no matter what. Forward thinking, so he needs his binoculars. Very technologically savvy, riding his hoverboard, looking good. He's always thinking about how to take care of his team and how much they rock, and got to have a few fireworks, just get everybody pumped up.
Awesome. Fireworks for pumping up. Give him a round of applause. I love that. We're going to hold on to these, so leave those at your table. We're going to put them up so we can kind of do a gallery walk later on throughout the day. So hold on to them. I really think it's interesting when people come together. It's amazing how many different concepts or different whys can come together so easily. We don't quite think of it that way, but that's what I appreciate that I'm holding on to right now in this activity right now, is that you all came together, and man, I really appreciate you doing this because you really got in there and you did it. I mean, I'm looking at all these. I walked around and I was like, wow, these people really take this seriously. So I commend you for that, because that means something's going right here. That means that all of you have the capacity and the freedom to give everything you can in any given moment. And that's wow. That's a wow. So I want you to hold that for a second. And then I want to develop a small little cheer so that we can, every time we feel that way, we're going to shout it out. And it's very simple. You know this tag phrase. I've seen it everywhere. It's called Hamptonality starts with me. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is every time I say that phrase, Hamptonality starts with, I'm going to leave it blank and hanging. And I want you all to scream or shout, in the voice of your monster, me. Does that make sense? So in your monster's voice, Hamptonality starts with Let's try that again, because I heard some people like, I think that's how it sound like. Okay, ready? One more time. Hamptonality starts with Awesome. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Thanks for playing that. You know, the other thing that play does, you just experience creative play, but also a little bit of imaginative play and social play all at once. You're coming together on that. So I think what we're learning is that there's many manifestations, and to share through play is really powerful. I want to also actually get your thoughts. So as we're doing this, I want you to, could you pull out your cell phones for me? I know it's like, oh wow, we're pulling out our cell phones? Yeah, pull them out. And here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to do a practice. We're going to do a little poll, a quick poll. So here's what you have to do. This is a test for the technology, so this has nothing to do with the right answer or not. What I'd like you to do is pull out your texting, SMS, text to this number, 22333, okay? And then you're going to tell me what your favorite color is, just as a practice. And in the body of the text, you need to write down the number that coincides with the favorite color that you have. Does that make sense? So do that now. You have 10 seconds. Hit send. And then we're going to see some results. And we've seen some results already. Everybody hit send? Everybody did it? Excellent. Let's see the results. Oh, I got to hit it? Results? Technology, our favorite thing, and oh, it's different numbers now. It's different numbers now. Oh, blue. We have one blue. Is that why? Because somebody texted the right number. The numbers didn't work. Meh. Okay. Well, let's do a real poll instead. Because since this didn't work, let's go straight. Oh, people are doing it now. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. Oh, hey, wow, look at that. We're seeing it happen. Excellent. So we're just going to poll just to see what's going on in the room, okay? Come on, purple. Go, 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 purple. Okay, so we're going to skip to our real poll. So here's what I'd like you to do is the same thing. You're going to text that number, right? But here, which of the following best describes you when you are at your best? Okay, you can only choose one. Sorry, just one. Hit send. Did it? You did it? Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Being friendly and connecting with others. Oh, it's moving. I love that moving in live. It's moving live. Awesome. Being friendly and connecting with others. Being authentic and courageous. Awesome. Great. If you didn't realize, these are your FACT right there. Thanks for sharing that. We're going to do one more poll later for something else that's, I think, really important. Friendly and connecting with others. I mean, I sense that. And one of the things that I'd say is, back to my story from Alex saying that really difficult thing to me, for me to wrestle with. And the reason I say that is because our school, remember, it wasn't a place where people can be friendly and be connecting with others. It just wasn't. Or any of those other things either. But what it did take, what it made me think about is this other concept of courage. And that in those moments where it's not great, because we all experience that, it's not the best thing that I'm experiencing right now. Sometimes that takes courage. It takes courage to get out of that or to move from that. And I don't think I had it. I didn't think I had courage. This is a picture of a seal trying to get up onto the onto the buoy here when there's no space for it. But it finally did, actually. It finally jumped up and it just made it and flopped itself on top of another seal. But the courage, I think what's meaningful to me is that courage is so important for anything and everything that you do. Even if you are sharing your best, there's still more that we could do. This Mo Monster over here, right? We could always the next thing. What else is there? And that takes a little bit of courage to sort of think through that. And I want to explore a couple of games to share where courage really lies. And usually it is in a space where I don't really know what to do here. There's like ambiguity. I don't know what's going to happen, or I don't know how it's going to look. And so therein lies courage. So in order to do this game, we're going to move a little bit. So be ready for that. This game is called Group Sculptures. But before we do it, we have to organize you in the right spot. And here's what you have to do. If your birthday falls in the winter months of December, January, or February, you're going to come over here. Okay? So don't move yet. If your birthday falls in the spring of March, April, May, March, April, right? March, April, May. You're going to come here. Okay? If it's June, July, August, your summer, you're going to go in the back. Does that make sense? Where the photographer is, you see that space in the back? Okay, and then if you're the fall months, what's left? August? No, September through November, right? You're going to be right here in the middle. Okay, it's going to feel a little crowded and tight. It's okay, go with it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so stand up. Where is your birthday? Go cluster to that area. Winter here. Spring. Summer. Excellent. 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 Oh, wow. We have a big contention of fall birthdays. Okay, here we go. So, now, all right, we have our group. We have our groupies. These are our birthday buddies, okay? And so here's what we're going to do. This game is called Group Sculptures. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to come up, and by the way, there's a picture of Group Sculptures. You don't have to be this, you're not going to be this professional. You're not going to be this professional. These are like professional group sculptures. We're not going to do that. Here are the rules of this game. I'm going to give you 10 seconds, and I'll count it back, like 10, 9, 8, 7. And when you get to 0, you have to freeze wherever you are, okay? So you have 10 seconds to figure out how you're going to be sculpting with each other. And then you have to freeze when I get to 0, okay? And I'll take some photos of you folks. But here's what you're going to do. A couple of rules. One, everybody must be connected to one another. You see that photo? Everybody's part of the sculpture in some form. So you have to be connected by touching somebody or being part of the sculpture. That's really the only rule, okay? Does that make sense? So let's give it a practice run, okay? Practice run. Your first sculpture is a boat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Freeze! Freeze! Excellent. There are boats. Excellent. Okay, excellent. That's a trial run. Okay, that's trial. You win. You got it. Next one. Ready? You ready for the next group sculpture? You're like, well, I don't know. Did we get that one right? You did. You did. Everything you do is right. Group sculpture number 2. A swing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze! Awesome. Freeze. We're still moving the swing. It's okay. Awesome. That's the swing. Okay. Here we go. Another one. This one is a group sculpture of a Hampton Inn groundbreaking. A groundbreaking. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Freeze. Awesome. Excellent. Okay, these next few are going to be a little different, maybe a little harder. Okay. That wasn't hard? Yeah. No, it's going to get harder. Okay, group sculpture of New Year's Eve. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze. That's New Year's Eve. It always looks the same. It was just New Year's Eve always looks the same. Okay, it's going to get even harder. It's going to get even harder. Okay, group sculpture of Hamptonality. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze! I see hearts. I see hexagons. I see hugs and something, and I see something very loving. Oh, hugs and yeah, I see it. Excellent. Last one. Last group sculpture. Group sculpture of courage. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze! Courage. So I see like we're this way to the beach. That thing that I see that I see. Oh, I see a little hand thing. This looks like Hamptonality again. It's awesome. That's great. Give yourselves a little round of applause. Stay where you are. Raise your hand if you thought, I don't know what's going on. Great. Raise your hand if you thought, well, I'm just going to go with it. It doesn't matter what's happening right now. I'm just going to support the other person. Okay? Raise your hand if you're like, I don't know what we're going to do, but we got to do something. Come on, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. All of those things actually takes courage. All of those things takes courage to take action. So I'm going to ask you this. Do you have your cell phones on you? You left it at your tables. Okay, don't worry about that right now. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. One more thing. I'm going to ask you, in your groups, where's our winter months? Here? Okay, just in your groups, I want you to find your month, your birthday month, and huddle. Go find your birthday month and huddle. Okay. Okay. Excellent. You found each other. These are your birthday buddies. These are your birthday buddies. Now, does anybody have a birthday here? Where's my February? Raise your hand, February. Is today your birthday? Well, we're going to sing you anyway. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to sing to the February month. This is a birthday month, except this time, this birthday song is going to be the birthday unsong. And what does that mean? It means this is your worst rendition of Happy Birthday you've ever done. You have to be off tune. That's the rule. It has to be just off key. And so can we have our February month come up here real quick? Because we're going to sing to them. And just be ready for it. This is the birthday unsong. And so here we go. In your worst karaoke voices ever. Happy birthday. Make it worse. Ha. You sang to them, but really it's all about you, who really take every opportunity to do something in the way that you want. And that's because Hamptonality starts with me. Nice. Give yourselves a round of applause. Go back to your tables. When you get back to your tables or on your way, I want one last question for you on a poll. Courage is super important And it's so hard to understand where it comes from, how it shows up, what is its utility. There's another side to courage. There's courage and fear. In my school, there was a lot of fear. There wasn't a lot of places to have courage because I think that the environment that I was in didn't reward courage. It didn't reward, you know what, you could share this, you could say this, you could be silly, you could try something else. They didn't do that. So go ahead and text again, and I'd like you to look at these options. Feeling vulnerable but taking action. Following your heart, standing up for what's right. Being in ambiguity and the unknown. Supporting others to step up. Just choose one. Text it in, and I want to see what happens here. Okay, you did it? You hit send? Not yet. Can we go to the results? Awesome. Great, it's moving, it's moving. Feeling vulnerable but taking action. Following your heart and standing up for what is right. Wow, that's powerful. That is really powerful. And what's really difficult about that for me in that situation was that I didn't really know what I need to stand up for in that moment. And so part of it is just knowing what do I need to stand up for right now? What is it? And let me go do that. Thanks for sharing that. Courage. The last thing I'll say about courage is that there's the supporting others to step up, or just being in a vulnerable spot, just sitting in it in ambiguity. That in itself actually takes courage. Not knowing what to do actually does take courage. So I think there are many manifestations of courage. But thanks for playing group sculptures, because some of you may be like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to sit here and figure it out. The last thing the play does outside of courage is it really gives us a place to explore. And Einstein said, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we use to create them. And play, I believe, is the best disruptor to break our thinking and break the patterns so that we can have many firsts. Hampton is known for many firsts. And in order to get that, you had to break what you already knew, stop it or disrupt it, and then try something. So actually, all those firsts that you were doing were actually modalities of play. We're going to figure it out. We'll see what happens. Let's just play and see how it goes. And see, did it work? Let's check. Let's collect data. Let's do that. That's what you did. And so it really requires firsts. This last game for exploring how play can help us explore is called Speedball. And so now, here's what you have to do. At your tables, you're going to stand in a circle. You have a ball at your table, so pick that up. You're going to stand up. You're going to pass the ball to somebody who hasn't received it yet. Don't start yet. And then you're going to establish the pattern. Does that make sense? So first, do that. Go ahead and first establish the pattern. Go ahead and do that. Okay. And then repeat the pattern just to make sure you remember it. Repeat it. Okay, you should have the pattern. Okay, hold on to the ball. Here's what you're going to do next. This time, you're going to repeat the pattern only once, okay? But you're going to time yourself. Okay, so somebody's going to time, somehow you're going to time yourself. I don't know who it is. Okay, go. How many seconds? Go. 5 seconds. Okay, you timed yourself? What do we got? 5 seconds, 5, 4, 5 seconds, 5, okay, 3 seconds, okay. Here's what you have to do next. Find ways to cut that time in half. Cut the time in half. Did you do it? 2 seconds? 2 seconds. We have 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 1.7 seconds. What? Oh, yeah, 1 second. Okay. 1.5. 1.5. Okay. About ones and twos in general. Lower than everybody. We won. Okay. Last thing you have to do. Find a way to do it under 1 second. Find a way to do it under 1 second. Did you do it? I didn't see it. I didn't tell you how to get there. I just told you to get there. Okay, did he get there under 1 second? Who got there? Okay. Under 1 second? Okay, wait. Prove it. wait. So, who wants to prove? Oh, she had the phone to like. Okay, can you show us your method? Okay, they're just going real fast. They're just really close. Okay, fair enough. Anybody else want to share their method of getting under 1 second? Yeah, over here. Here we go. Okay, got it. So reverse pattern. So you're putting your hands in there. Okay, got it. Any other one last share? Anybody want to share how they got under 1 second? Touch it all at the same time. Okay, touch it all at the same time. Interesting. What did you notice about everybody in the room? What did you do that did not change? What pattern did you hold on to that did not change? You notice this? You stayed in a circle. You all stayed in a circle. Actually, a way to get out of that is the solution. You want me to tell you the solution to this game? You just use gravity. You drop it. You sort of create a ramp with your hands, and you just let gravity do the work. That's one way to do it. But what it requires is a break in our science, in our heads, in our pattern that we created. We only created that pattern 5 minutes ago, or not even that. But it's so difficult for us to break a pattern because we just assume we have to get to the goal. Get to the goal. Get under 1 second. Go. Well, stop and break patterns. That's what we can do. If you can break the pattern, figure out what patterns am I exhibiting right now, and break that, that can help us explore different ways of getting from here to there. Does that make sense? So hold on to that, because even though we tried to break patterns, there was a semblance of, oh, we're still kind of being in the same pattern. So thanks for doing that. Give yourselves a round of applause for Speedball. Grab a seat. I think that what we've covered so far is really aspects of play, the neuroscience, the social science, connecting to others, courage, and exploration. That's how play helps us see the world and be in the world. This is a quote from IKEA, this new product design guy at IKEA said, through play we connect with each other and build relations. And they're actually they actually designed a whole bunch of products based on play. I think this is lacking something. It's even deeper than this. My experience with Alex at my school was one where I felt like I didn't belong there. He told me that. I didn't feel like I belonged there. And I think that's what play can do to us. We can make it be a place where we can feel like we belong. We are a part of this. Hippos are the most dangerous animal in Africa, and I caught this moment when they were sharing love, which is a really odd moment to see. And what I thought was, wow, belonging is much more powerful than just connection. And if you can find a place where you belong, then you're in the right spot. And it means that you can be who you are, you can share your why and your purpose for why you're even here, and you can connect with people and the purpose of the group that you're in, Hampton being here. so easily. It doesn't even take work. It takes play. And so I want to hold that thought with you as we sort of think about that. So belonging, for me, was back to my purpose, to share the power of play and how it can bring the best out in yourself and in others, because that is your true self. We show up with our natural strengths. So I want to thank you. So give yourselves a round of applause for playing with me today. I want to ask you one last question to share with your neighbor. So just turn to your neighbor. If you had 50% more play and courage, what would you do with your Hamptonality? What would you do with your Hamptonality if you had 50% more play and courage today? Turn to somebody next to you and share that. What are you going to do? Take about 1 to 2 minutes. So be ready to share. 30 seconds, be ready to share. I'm going to call upon a few people just to share. What are you going to do? Okay, so who wants to share what they talked about, what they say in a short segment? Yeah, Carl.
I took it to the personal level, and we're with our son.
Oh, microphone, thank you.
Thank you. I was saying I took it to a personal level with our son. I think we overanalyze how we allow him to play and always try to have, this will get him into Princeton.
Yeah.
Versus let's have fun right now, because he's 2.
Great, excellent. Thanks, awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah.
Haven't done for a while, but when things were really tense in the office, and I used to do this when I was with Hampton, some of you might remember, I had a bottle of bubbles in my desk drawer, and I would go around to cubicles and I'd blow bubbles over their wall.
Awesome. Excellent. Thanks for sharing that. Others? What are you going to do? 2 more shares. Yeah, right there. Vanessa.
Sorry, as I hit you. We all had a collective one. We said we would leave our space and actually, because we would never do this normally in our setting and meet other people that we really work with over the computer day to day. So get up and connect.
Excellent. Yeah. Stand up. Go walk. That's a physical play and then social play if you're connecting with others, right? Thanks for sharing that. Last one. Anybody want to share what they're going to do? Yeah, please, go ahead. Yeah, both of you, go ahead. You go first.
We'll go first?
Yeah.
Hey, so for us, we said we're going to take Hamptonality even further to what we have done outside in new markets, new countries, new cultures, really bringing that into play in everything we do. So really taking it into a whole new different, levels, and use that when we speak to all our partners, internal and external, and really use it as the backbone and foundation of everything we do. So.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Cool. A bigger audience. Go ahead.
And in the QA department, we mainly deal with the management staff of the hotels. So I'm going to try to do a better job of connecting with the line level employees as we're going around. So to try to take some of the fear that they sometimes have out of the QA process.
Here, give a round of applause for that, on all of those. Because Hamptonality starts with me. And so what that tells me, even though we just asked for people is that your wheels are turning. And what you need to do is always think about what can I do more and how can I further the practice of Hamptonality in all that we do. And so for the next couple of minutes, we're going to share some celebrations that you already have done. It's taken courage to do these new things that you've done in 2015, and we have a number of celebratory facts that we want to share. So for my first group, do you mind standing up and getting to your mic, or if you're staying there? What we're going to do is they're going to share what their accomplishment was, what their celebration was, and then after all of these, so hold your applause or anything like that. After all of these, we'll do a cheer for them. Does that make sense? So go ahead.
I've lost my voice, so I apologize. Oh no. My name's Jennifer Driscoll, and I'm from the Revenue Management Department. And we had a huge success in 2015 with the Revenue Management Consolidated Center. We topped over 1,000 hotels in the center, and that is just a huge win for this brand. And we've got 4 of those people that are here with us today, if they could stand up. Sarah, Maggie, Alex, and Sean. These are 4 of the assistant directors out of the RMCC team in Dallas, and we love you guys too. And this whole team here helped support and develop the structure of what was right for our hotels, so congratulations to everybody.
Excellent, thank you. Excellent.
I'm Jenny Milos. I work on our brand performance support team. And in 2015, collectively as a group, we opened 118 hotels, which is the most we've opened since 2009. And we do it in a new and different way using Roadmap, and it works. And that's collectively done through our advice team, our owner support team, and our hotel support team. And we entered 4 new countries: Belarus, Bolivia, Chile, and China.
How do you say good morning in Belarusian?
Hang on, I've got it. Tal, don't. Dobraj Raichi.
Excellent. Go ahead.
Hello, my name's Eric Rosenstiel, and I work on the Hampton Brand Hospitality team. And my biggest achievement of the year, but it was really a team achievement, and really our GMs, was the Ambassador U program, which kicked off in 2014 and really caught traction in 2015. Ambassador U equips top-performing, already engaged general managers with the training tools and structure needed to coach, mentor, and facilitate across the brand. In 2015, or I'm sorry, to date, we've had over 125 managers or team members be coached or mentored by an Ambassador GM, and over 300 team members have attended a workshop facilitated by an Ambassador GM. You'll have a chance to meet the new class, the class of 2015, in Memphis in 3 weeks.
Awesome.
Hey guys, my name's Amanda Brewer. I'm with the Hampton BPS team. When I think about some of the successes that I've personally had in 2015, one of the things that really stands out to me is our Seize the Stay Everyday Workshop. Had the opportunity to work with some great partners, Katie Hart, Mindy with Allen Interactions, our culture team, or I'm sorry, brand hospitality team. Still working on that. And really developed a great workshop that helps our hotels be able to understand their sales efforts, to connect them with the tools and resources that we have to really make them successful. So it's been a great workshop. I know we've heard a lot of great feedback, and it's just something I'm really proud to be involved in and to have facilitated. So great thing.
Awesome.
Hi there, Lynn Cooper with the Product Management Group. That's our new name, no longer PQI. And my proudest accomplishment in 2015 was launching the first round of the Hamptonality on Property stuff, because it gives us an opportunity to showcase our personality inside the hotel to our guests, and look for round 2 of Hamptonality on Property stuff to be launching in the next couple months.
Awesome stuff. I want to introduce, thanks for sharing those. We're going to do 2 more rounds of those, not right now, but throughout the day. I want to introduce our graphic facilitation team from ImageThink. James is right there. I welcome him. He's going to be capturing in a visual and textual format all of these celebrations that you're sharing, and that will be an art piece of sorts that you'll take back to the office to hold on to and look at what you've done. It's really important to extend the celebration throughout, not just today, but to celebrate it and celebrate it. we're gonna do one last game to close, and that is, it's my favorite game. It's about celebration. It's about blind celebration for no reason at all. And it goes back to the original game of rock, paper, scissors. It's called Ultimate Rock, Paper, Scissors. And here's how it works. You're gonna stand up and turn to that person that you played rock, paper, scissors with, except this time, only the one time wins. Does that make sense? So you just go rock, paper, scissors. Whoever won, Amanda, could you come up here for a second? Whoever won, that person is staying in the game. The other person is now, so let's say those are rock, paper, scissors. Okay, yeah, great. You won. She won, just once. Now I have to chant her name. Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. She's gonna go find another winner somewhere in the room. Rock, paper, scissors. If she wins, now all of us, Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. Does that make sense? That person's gonna find another winner. And we have posses who are screaming their name and chanting for them blindly until there are only two. And there are two camps chanting their name ever so loudly, and we'll have one winner, but we'll see what happens. So stand up, rock, paper, ultimate rock, paper, scissors to close. Go ahead and begin. Come up here. Jack, you're up here. Come on up here. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, we have two. Who do we have? Who do we have? Diane. So where's our Diane support? And we got Jack. Where's our Jack? So this is best of five. So first to three. The last winner wins. Here we go. Ready? So go ahead. That's one. One to Jack. Go ahead. Yeah. Two to Jack. Three to Jack! Jack wins! So whenever you see Jack today, you just gotta check his. I want to thank you for playing that game. Make sure you cheer Jack whenever you see him. We are on break. Go play with Socially. Come back in here at 11 o'clock sharp. We are rolling to the next thing. We are on break outside. Come back at 11 o'clock.